Hi everyone, it's Feltbuzz. I'm going to be reading for you my weekend free write that I wrote a few days ago because that was when the weekend was. And here it is. I left the house feeling like a piano had been dropped on my head. The taxi stood waiting for me. "Where you going, Gov?" the taxi driver said, looking at me in the mirror as I dropped into the back seat, wincing at the sound of the slamming door. I didn't answer straight away. "Come on, mate, I ain't got all day." "The train station," I said. He nodded and pulled off into the traffic, a blaring horn from the bus he cut up making my head split with pain. "You look like shit," the cab driver said. "If you don't mind me saying, mate." I didn't reply. "Are you sure you don't want to go to hospital?" I shook my head and pulled out a handkerchief and wiped my brow. The cloth was covered in blood. Some of it was mine. "Don't get blood on the back seat," the cab driver said, his eyes on mine. "Just keep your eyes on the road," I growled. He sniffed and looked away. I wondered how long after I got out of the cab before he called the police. I might have enough time to get out of here before the coppers came after me. "I'll give you a good tip," I said, "if you can forget my face." The only forces now in play were the hurricane winds flinging everything in their way towards their shelter. I could only hope that I'd bought them enough time. The wizard had been stronger than I anticipated. His power had been charged with something I'd not seen before. I thought of the girls. Would they be okay in the shelter? The place I'd sent them should be far enough away that with the wizard's friends wouldn't find them. As long as I could find the stone. Jasper would be trying to get on the train up to Scotland. If I could reach him before the train left the station, I may be able to stop any more slaughter. The cabbie was giving me another look, and I realised I'd been mumbling under my breath. "You're one of them," he said, his voice as dark as the night beyond the streetlights. "One of them magic folks." I looked him in the eye. "I am? What of it?" He sniffed and returned his gaze to the road ahead. I checked my pockets. I still had the dust. Once I had the stone too, I would be able to stop them for good. The cabbie didn't look at me as I stuffed a couple of large notes into his hand. He said nothing, but pulled off before I could slam the door shut. I watched as the cab ran round the corner, the back door swinging dangerously close to a cyclist. I made a quick gesture, and the door closed. I ran into the train station. No time to buy a ticket. There was a guard standing by the barrier, a woman of a certain age who was past the point of caring what she looked like while she worked, her makeup now optional it seemed. I flicked my fingers at her as I passed, and she blinked, smiled, and waved me through. I ran to the platform just in time to see the train pull out. I considered using magic to slow or stop it, but there were too many people. I'd left enough witnesses in my wake today. Jasper had the stone, but I knew where he was going. I would just have to ensure I got there first. Quickly, I left the platform, going straight to the toilet. I would need to make the flush transporter spell. I didn't like using public toilets, the water cloudy with feces, but I really didn't have a choice. I dived into the bowl and flushed. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.